Welcome to another episode of Ankle Sore and North Club Corner, episode 9.
So join in the chorus.
We've received so much feedback from you all, so keep it going. We enjoy hearing your thoughts on the Kangas. Let's get right into it. Veet, another 10-goal loss. You predicted it. You just said last week 10 goals.
I wish I knew the test line numbers as well as I know this football club.
Well, it's 59. But
I tell you, I'd be rich. We'd all be rich, I tell you.
But no, you go first.
Well, again, first 10, 15, 20 minutes, did okay. Pressure was up. They actually showed the pressure gauge on, they show that. Pretty good. They say, geez, North's pressure's up, blah, blah, blah. Okay with hitting targets. I looked okay, but I thought to myself, who am I kidding? By the second quarter, Port will just skip away. Exactly what happened. But we've got blokes that are just not up to AFL for me.
That's right.
I don't care.
Too many of them.
Jackson Archer's one. I don't care how
really
good
hard on him, aren't you?
I don't care how good his old man was. He's no good. He's not good enough. He's too small. He's one of those. He's not big. He's not small. He's thin. I don't know what his actual role is.
He's a halfback flanker in the mould of Luke McDonald. He'll be something like that.
He has a crack. Yes.
So who's there that could play in that role?
Is that what Cullen Dawson would probably do?
But again,
Better than him.
he is. But I've said this in other episodes. There's just not enough senior experience. I know it sounds like I'm a broken record.
No, I know what you're saying. I do.
But yeah, you're right. You're bringing Hill and Dawson, but VFL player was at Williamstown. Toby Pink's the same.
Toby
drag
Pink.
him out
Have you seen
the
enough?
Sanford. I've seen enough of Toby Pink.
Enough. That's it. Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye. And then, they've got a few picks in the mid-season draft, but what are they going to get? Please don't get any more VFL players.
Yeah. I don't want to see.
Just don't even participate in the mid-season
I don't want
draft.
to see. They got this bloke from Queensland. Apparently, he's a gun. Kick goals and he's kicked 70 goals in the quaffle or whatever it's called.
That's right.
Comes to North, nothing.
It's last year Tyler Sellers.
Quaffle.
Well, it still exists, the quaffle.
Yeah.
Tyler
Tyler
Sellers.
Sellers is a good example. Did he get a kick in the first at all?
No, but he didn't get a kick. He's not getting a kick at VFL level now.
Far out.
So 2 years ago, when the mid-season commenced, Jacob Edwards.
Oh,
And they rambled on, and I don't know Jacob, he's probably a great bloke. They rambled on about this forward that's come up through.
Yeah, they're going bananas.
He was too overweight for AFL footy,
Yeah.
and just looked lost at sea.
I know Cooper,
even at VFL
Cooper
level.
Harvey's been injured. Put him in.
So he
Play
got a
him
few.
today. I know he didn't get much of the ball, but he's all right. He looks like he can mark.
Where would you play him?
Up forward. Yeah, up
Forward.
Yeah, up
Did
forward.
he play forward in the VFL?
Well, sort of. Yeah, he was. He's playing forward of the ball.
So I look at people say to me, I say to people, I don't think North will win a game of footy.
And you're probably right.
And
I argued with you, but you're right.
What's that stat now? They've won one of the last
32 or 31. or
and
something.
counting. We've got to have a counter on that.
Oh, my Lord. Anyway, talking about that, though, the other thing we don't really bring up, and I think we need to, off-field.
Yeah. Where is everyone?
Where is everyone? I don't hear a peep. I don't hear a peep out of our president,
Yep.
CEO.
Come out.
What are they
Yep.
doing? You know what eats at me? And I'm not condoning any of this, by the way. I'm not condoning any of this. But North have got big problems, as in a football club. They've got big, big problems. And you're worried about emailing other football clubs not to touch Taron Thomas because what he does.
Yes, that's right.
What Taron Thomas does is, despicable. Don't get me wrong. We've spoken about it. We've put forward our, what we think of all that. Are you serious? Try and fix his football club. I couldn't give a stuff what's going on in his life right now, to be honest.
He's not even a North Melbourne player.
Correct.
So mind your own business.
Correct.
And look after, you're right. Send an email to the North supporters and say, we're sorry we're sorry, but we feel that what you're going through as well.
Correct.
We're working hard. We're doing whatever. Feed us some crap.
You're sending 17.
Just feed us.
You're sending 17 other clubs. Don't pick up Taron Thomas because of what he's done.
Yeah.
X, Y, Z. I don't really care, mate. I pay you.
No, you
I
don't.
pay your wages just like you pay their wages, and
Sure.
45,000 others. They want answers. They want some sort of clarification on where's his club's going. They don't care
There's
about
nothing.
He's got nothing to do with us anymore.
That's
nothing.
right. There's
been
nothing.
gone. Been gone for months now. Move on. So you know what? Off field, give us something. Correct, Ange. Send us an email. I don't care if it's a lie. Do something.
Yeah, and say this is what we're trying to do. It doesn't even have to be in depth, but where are they? Is that office closed? Is there anyone?
Yeah,
in
I don't
there?
know. I don't know.
Because-
I don't even want to ring. I don't even want to call. Like, I don't know what I'll get.
You're right, because also, and this is, David King made a comment, North supporters are turning away.
Do you blame them?
No, I don't.
And you know what? I don't want to interrupt you, but I need to say this because I'll lose it.
Do it.
Right? David King's right. And you know what? You know what shits me? What shits me is, how can you turn away? You know, you got to go through the hard times. Give me a effing spell. No, I won't swear. Give me a spell. Give me a spell, mate. 32 games, 1 win, or 30, whatever it is, irrelevant. Are you serious? Are you taking the urine out of these people or what?
You got every right to turn away.
Come on, mate. I've got no desires to sit every weekend and go, first 15, this is all right by
Yeah,
North.
just keep losing.
Whether I watch it, you know, on my own with you blokes, doesn't matter.
And then the question comes from Goody Two Shoes, you got to be loyal. You got to be loyal. You got to stick with your team through thick and thin.
Oh, yeah.
No, you don't.
No.
I pay my membership to watch my team succeed. You're not paying $400, $500 a year
Yeah.
to see 0 and 23.
So-
You're not, are you?
No.
Surely you're not.
No.
And I get teams.
So you tell me.
I get there's lows and ebbs, and you don't win many games.
If you go to work and you're having 2 pretty ordinary weeks at work, you're not really doing your job, but you know, you're doing it to it, but not really giving it a go. Is your boss going to turn around eventually and go to you, look, mate, I'm paying you to do a job, mate.
Absolutely.
And if, you know, you got to give me your best at least. If it's good enough or not, I don't know. But you got to give me your best.
You'll be in his or her office within
Quick
3
smart.
weeks.
Quick smart.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm going to go off North for a second. I went to watch my niece play soccer today, and this is getting off footy, but just principles the same. Tomorrow night, she has a review with her coach, and every player has a review with their coach to say, you know, how you're going, how you're not going, what you need to do, what you don't need to do. Do these players do anything of this sort?
You
I
would
reckon-
hope so.
No,
at AFL level.
I actually reckon it doesn't happen.
I understand what you're saying, but how in depth is it? Have they given up?
You got to watch it yesterday. Mate, there was one bit of play, Eddie Ford, yesterday, and Dermot Brereton pointed out, I think, or Dermot or one of the others, to go, have a look at Eddie Ford here. The poor player's just run past, he's right there, and he's just...
Oh, well, that's application and effort.
That's what I'm talking about here too.
Yeah.
I know the off-field, as in, our recruiting's been appalling, but on-field, they're giving up. They've
Yeah.
given up. You know, you just watched the bloke trundle past.
Back to off-field,
Yep.
and there's been a lot of off-field issues over the years, and that's not even, exaggerating. But the draft picks have been poor.
Disgraceful.
Head of recruiting have been poor.
Disgraceful.
And,
And this is the remnants.
this is remnants of Scott and Noble. The end of Scott, but it's Noble and it's Shaw.
And what is
Isn't it?
everyone defends Scott and goes, he did say blah, blah, blah that North needed. But I'm sorry, some of the plays he chose, barring when he went and got the big 4 to try and win a flag.
He got to a preliminary final.
And he did well. I've got to hand it to him. We've got Del Sano, I know it's going back in time, but after that, it's been appalling.
Yeah.
Absolutely atrocious.
So off-field, we don't actually know what's going on off-field, do
No,
we?
I wouldn't have a
We're
clue.
only just throwing
I'm going to ask you a question. Have you gotten any emails off North this year?
nothing.
I have not got do they even exist?
We're all on the road. We all drive. We're all got the
Whatever.
I don't hear North players getting interviewed. I don't hear presidents or
Yeah.
chair. I don't hear any of that. I do not see
How
North
about
in the media.
How about facing the music, all of you?
Yeah, and I get, you want successful clubs attract ratings, so they're not going to interview North people.
No.
I get that. But where are you, North? Where are they?
This hurts. But, this bloke that sits with us talks about St Kilda, how bad they are. And I agree with him. The most irrelevant football club in Australia today is a club we follow.
It is.
I don't care what anyone says, mate.
It is.
We are irrelevant. No one cares.
No, they don't.
No one cares. Like you say, no one cares. Oh, North lost by 10 goals again.
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. And they
It doesn't
don't care.
matter. And maybe you could enlighten me a little bit more, but there was...
I can't enlighten you on anything, North, son. Go on.
was there a Q&A with Viney and Clarkson, which, by the way, slipped under the radar?
Of course it
Not
did.
many people knew about it, but was there a
I
Q&A?
stumbled accidentally across it on
Q&A?
YouTube.
Yeah, okay.
Right? And I'm telling you, these Q&As, I know we haven't got a million supporters, but there would have been quite a lot of questions the way we're going. Mate, they've picked out, a handful of questions that were, so where are we at? And it's just general questions that you just, and what did they say? What you want to hear? You need to be patient. And we've been, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of hearing, been through this at Hawthorn. Todd finally goes, I know what it was like at Melbourne. I'm sick of this.
Yeah.
That's just rubbish to try and make you feel better.
Yeah, and people will be watching going, what do you want as a supporter? Like, what do you want? They'll be thinking that. What do I want? Oh, it's uncharted territory. So it calls for uncharted comments or uncharted. Come out and say, oh, we know we've had this is what's happened. Been a poor first half of the year. We're going to the draft and we're going to do this. Or we are going to get 4 quality 25 to 28-year-olds out there. We're going to just tell us. We want to hear that.
Or how about coming out, Clarkson, like you would have done in the past and go, we are not going to tolerate the efforts. Don't worry about where we're at, as in a list. We are not going to tolerate these efforts. No. He needs to come out and say, I hear it, I feel it from all the supporters. This is not right. Whatever, however he wants to word it. But him and Todd Viney, they're just sugarcoating it and I'm just sick of it.
I'm thinking this
the biggest rubbish I've ever heard it was.
I'm thinking this off the top of my head right now.
Go for it.
Is Clarkson being...
For sure.
So maybe it's not Clarkson. Maybe you want to see him come out and maybe higher up and making him not talk.
And what do you remember, higher up, CEO, president, all
Let's
that?
be quiet about this. Let's bunker in.
Okay, then in 2 years' time...
Just the thought of the top of your
in 2 years' time, when me and you are going... remember that club we used to follow? Because they won't exist. Then we'll see if they're talking like that. These idiots that are running the club. I'm telling you, I'm going to say this. I don't care who it is, male, female, whatever. A rabble. No idea. No communication with the members. I'm sick of it. 1 win in 32 games. Are you serious, North Melbourne, as a whole? Players, officials, boot starters. I don't care who they are. It's disgraceful.
And the VFL's getting whacked now.
And
They're
the VFL got
into a
whacked
hole.
today again. That's what, 6-7 losses in a row?
They're falling into a hole.
A mess, and a mess is putting it lightly.
Well, there you have it. Next week, Vito, before I close off, they should get a reprieve next week.
Oh, that'd be great. A
got a bye.
And our next game is?
Is it West Coast?
In Perth.
In Perth. Wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Stay tuned. There you have it. Another episode of North Club Corner in the books. Let us know in the comments your thoughts about North. Are we too harsh or are we justified? We love reading your comments and we will reply to all of you. See you in the next one.